All right, just making a quick video here to explain what a line staking survey includes and what the process is, and kind of set some expectations on the time frame. Um, so the overview is basically the process looks like this. We got to do deed and plat research first. Then we'll come out and do some field research. We'll do data analysis, possibly a return trip, and then we will complete the job. Uh, deed and plat research is basically we are going to go and find all of the legal documents that are related to your property and all the properties around you. So if there's you have 5 neighbors, we got to research all 5 of those neighbors to find the most current deeds and plats for your property and theirs. Kind of like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. What this does though is it ensures that your property was not sold to you and your neighbor. Oftentimes there's a overlap in deeds due to the way that lawyers and surveyors write the legal language of your property. It will cause them to uh, basically sell what they call an overlap, gap, or gore, and that means that they could sell your property to your neighbor, or they could actually not sell a section of property in between you and your neighbor, leaving what they call a gap. Must be done on every property that is surveyed in all the states we survey in: North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. The process takes several hours for even a small property. It must be completed before we can come out and do the field work. Oftentimes, when people call in, they expect us to be out, immediately to do the field work, but that's not the case. This does take several hours, and we have a lot of jobs, so there will usually be several days before we're able to actually get out and perform the field work. Um, some counties do not have their records online, and we actually have to complete the research for your property at the courthouse, which requires us to travel there and spend some time and money. There's usually a charge depending on what county you're in. Richland County, South Carolina, is one county that does not provide plats. As an example, uh, then we can come out and we can do field research. Now that we know what we're looking for, we've taken all that legal language, we've gotten in the computer, we know exactly where and what to look for. That does not mean it's going to be easy to find. Uh, we will have to dig, chop, saw, scan, and measure every corner of your property just to mark one line. Surveyor cannot determine the true location of only one property line for your property. Basically, all boundaries are required to be a closed geometric figure, and that means in order to locate one pin, you have to make sure all the other pins are in the correct relative location to that particular property corner. So we do have to dig holes. These corners are usually made of metal, ferrous metal. They can be detected with a metal detector, but they're oftentimes placed underground. That's just to prevent people from making bad decisions and moving them. Um, we do leave a minimal mark whenever we do dig a hole. We usually use what's called a plug. We'll dig the hole and then we'll put the plug back into the hole so it does not ruin the aesthetics of your yard. Uh, Now, if even one of the property corners is missing, we will not be able to complete your line marking survey. We will have to upgrade to a full boundary survey because in order to replace that corner, we have to verify all your neighbors' properties, and then if a new corner is placed, it needs to be documented on a recorded map. That way, people know where it came from, and in the future, if there's another survey performed, they know the exact measurements to get back to that corner, who said it, and why they said it. Um, like I said, it is always our policy if there's a corner missing or the measurements don't match, there's conflicting evidence, we'll have to upgrade to a full map We cannot just mark your property corners if the corners do not match what is recorded in the legal documents. Then we get to the data analysis phase. This can be performed in the field if we found all of your corners. Basically, that just involves us looking at the plat, making sure that what we found the plat is exactly the same or within reason. Uh, if they do not match, once again, it will require a second visit and a upgraded survey. Then, if all the corners are found and match and the legal documents are good, we can mark your lines. You